the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Abusafo ye nyina di adanse se aka enaka krabi na the New Patriotic Party amanyuku no eko akwakoto abana wodi aji kandifo de no akọ nyame aduma 2028 general elections no na ade baako a eji ntrene na nsanpa ewo NPP amanyuku no proxy voting issue na in fact sa proxy voting issue ya abai presidential elections committee PEC for no Yewura Joseph Oseibusu eda no de babonte se proxy voting no ya anka wonum entwam emra sa statement ba babonte pe Kennedy akomprekon Japan camp ejitum se proxy voting no omokora omompe adenti a omo se 2023 primaries no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the proxy voting eviem until this time around omusuru proxy voting no na ene obaya amponsan frempon ono oye chairperson United States of America NPP branch wo Nsem-Pii tudwa say proxy voting no da sorry once na yeka ye yefi ho a ade bia omaje omo right of voting no na de yefi omo sem na ekoba ne sa NPP party no ene omo andi ne ye omo de omo person beto aba ne bi na omo to ma enipa a obetumi edi party nanim edi akwakoje tumidie no afri NDC for edi aba ene obi a ye jaisi ye proxy voting na free more de basa ye ebeba party nemu ana on pese obi ekokoto aba e de ema no nemu omo pe obi a wodi party nanimu a chese odi animu bi mu a ebesan aboa ama party no atimi anya eye ne tumi no anaze atimi akwakoje eye tumidie no e de aba eye NPP amanyuku no emu na in fact ene obaya amponsa frempon ono oye chairperson ema United States of America NPP branch e di nsema hodo na chese atudwa efa proxy voting issue Yanibre niti ensema onom edi etudwa from United States of America.
Yo minia me fa kwanya we so no machia Ghana for before na machia obibia na machia US for so yempanyimfo a ewo ha nyina mechia obibia yo am say NPP amanyuku ni de yedi mutintimai ewo abrochi memu na party no bani nyina ya ko elections a pe de ya constitution no any to me anase jumedi a party ne dia share nsa through ya constitution no ebi ne say ya koto aba ya onya ya wakwanja ya den yesu etubi na over the years no abatu ebeko bia no and now say ye Ghana ho now we share the party no so decentralize the voting system no across the country omunfa bi emma ye hanti ye nya kwanya so bi ntimi mma cause ya han hihye no ya na ne ma different obu ha o papa so pastor ba ba e bi adwuma mpra ontimi nya time ontimi nya kwan ye krom ha vacation time kwa demo aye bi 2 weeks oba ha finim no wajibi efie nsensem wajibi wudi aba nti bedu time a ese yakoto aba na bia wonnimre dodo out ni akase odi ba nti adwuma na ma time a untimi ma se adwuma kra ma time so a the cost to come kra no so eduma bia na a challenge ma nipa ni bi na as leaders a da ekona no ewo se oye ekuo no na so utie de omanfo eka omanhu hehia omuwom omu consensus omo na odi agina brand aka say party ne bia kwan wo ya mode external branches e fa so no emwa ye manfo enti over the years party no so ni ehwamo ye ko election bia they make available proxy voting na proxy voting no so ye hwa Ghana ya mra bad time the constitution of Ghana any public elections laws which in recent times the constitutional instrument CI 127 regulation 25 and also my proxy I will say of course even in a national election. Then a party yes you share constitution of Ghana see now over the years for over 30 years yeah constitutional democracy no a time we be kwato ababia no proxy is part of the features of the election ayekoto na afi nko de da sorry ya as the presidential elections committee said no a proxy nkitahodie bia nkoso between omune yen and as we use free funds the question is alternative anything would back in place of say proxy ebi sa nkoso and once you that story ya as a proxy ni ho.
Oh really? I know ya really say with my minister kakra say said there we can is something to go by say mo chairperson kra no yam frena mona mane say on your behalf omne discuss it abo amane say this year the and next year election no muntu bi amunya we kra
and because yet ya ni say the presidential elections committee every year omo press conference but the press conference the document that they publish now there was an item as proxy but nothing was written in the document na e card the proxy be ye so to some of us ye di ko nanim wa ha ko ni hyeyensa amanfo nso ta yachi ebo yachi dom ema yetutu eko ni ho niema no emu bia ni ho a omuni yedi nkomo wa akire se de ye pase yedi beni yeti yehu announcement no na proxy ni ho ntie de nim say a decision they are yet to take that decision afei yebetia ese proxy ni ho the chairman of the committee no you know press release no any press statement no yakọ back yakọ tie your car there was nowhere or car say proxy emma ofa the document and so publish here there was nowhere proxy the car say proxy ma except there was a line item that says proxy and that was about it and so proxy bebo say proxy mo say if it was an afterthought after some conversation akoso obienu yeti ya ni say proxy maso and as concerned leaders of the external branches no yes say no any ho komo because proxy there idea is in the DNA of the democratic processes NPP yeah enti then that sorry ya yes proxy maso abran kitahudie bia nya de ankoso and na external branches no you're part of the National Executive Committee of the party and also the National Council of the party. At that level, so in Commodia and Kosua, your representative Ewo, our Becatcher said, a 1 year coin your Kosha Samram. And at the minister said, Peck no, and Shishamra, they are to implement the regulations and the rules National Executive Committee, their mom so mufanko yejuma. But only ko shemra. And he said if you are changing a constitutional or you are changing a ruler, a certain class of people and also call a committee back time, which is the National Executive Committee or the National Council. Now to me, I said I'm what my idea. Into on that score, no, if you say the branch, presidential elections committee, no, they have gone over their mandate to say there's no proxy a brand National Executive Committee level, no, sanko modebia sanko so ya more mutu mi so mo fambe kasa asem no. Into ye dituma eniye. Before the years we had the petition brew, your petition no, we gave them alternatives. Someone to me cry your proxy. This and these are alternatives I'm better to consider. Because when you be free what then you should have a replacement of the we free one. I want to mean win free one, I brought my alternative. Then once you year free one, then now you throw all these delegates are constitutionally they have mandate to vote and run per CI 127. So on to me mampa. Or to me say, obet me akase, me trusty minia kwame. Na jinamine muna tuma bamami. It is the person's right. And you cannot take the constitutional right of people from them. Abra, Nkomodian Koso, I just to say, yes, some rano, yes, son and so, the Elizabethan Memuni. And if you say, Oma for too far, without hearing us, without even looking at the alternative, and one say, no proxy. And we feel, say, that is a serious constitutional breach of your rights as external branches. Are part and parcel of the new patriotic party. We are constitutionally mandated. Say, yeah.
All right.
And then yen support that position if free the presidential elections committee. So we are escalating to the next level.
Mr. Kakra say, one, omo take this decision. And kuma ye nudi anope watch much say mama money. Beyond that, the yenyina so ntia afi the anase next year the yunku and the omsema mamuntu bi no. And also, are you privy to reasons in Tia will take his decision? No,
your minia, let us say you no crowd and Kabama abotoyem craba. Nothing has been communicated to us as to the reason, the opportunity. Only prosino yento. Any reason. I task why bet me aka say reason the task won't you see you ye di adwuma
na mo amutietie mu no mo amuntumi envisage bibi say bia bibi say me sure say nkomo ekoso na bia mo brebe maso asenso amate bibi
yo minia say proxy voting ayaye in the past. It is the most restrictive or I say stringent processor ye different. Say me and ye ushe CI na regulation 25 na de eka. O say nipa no ebia oyare na ontimi ento aba. Obetima ye proxy. Sada ebeto aba no na ohun ho se ontimi enwo asuye na ebeto aba no ewo ho na. And so to me a proxy. Ghana mra bad time na ahihye saadi ato. And it's a mimi who is a mean to me. Ghana for one reason or the other. To me to abani bia. And a party ni so nya hihye say untimi ma because so hwe yan electoral ayina 276 constituencies no. Party ni rolling out the process no in all those constituencies. A best external branches are 20 branches across the world. It is our level no dia. Yen decentralizing ka say, okay, US ma mo US nyina, mo nyina mo nko bia Washington DC or New York or this place na mo nko to ma ba wo. Ye decentralizing in Ghana by best external branches are yen decentralizing ma ye. Yes yen nyina yambra Accra, Ghana. Now, the numbers that we have, no biaka so bad. Now, estimate we are looking at about 3.6 million to move everybody to Ghana to vote. And this is Omo Ghana, no one can say, Obiamran cry no meto na ba wa. Then I buy external branch, there's Obiamra Accra no meto. If you can decentralize in Ghana, you should be able to decentralize here. This is all you want so be the sign up proxy wo. No more multimi mano, betimi the omu vote asuma, and now betimi do be Ghana so on tomorrow ma. I don't also take that away from them. Me feel say it is highly unfair. Na democracy no, we should not be seen to be talking democracy and not practicing it. So you see democracy ndiye na enkovo bia e wo say ekova. Yeah, process. Ube fele o 4. Ube fele 4. Party ni ye 4. No fele. No actually pakura ko say otus wa ba ma. The right to vote in the area wudia. Una ube decide say me pasa me de ma esumasi ana obrentin. Enti me de mani pana. Na masa notary public or commissioner of oath, whichever your friend or ayi. Hani a friend notary public. What endorse so what the copy of or idea saka party nigia or compile it from the main register no was it vote proxy voter register sunye and it's a me obaya and I me di me proxy amobia me di wo ho say my delegate Kwame so on to mame into o proxy list ni ma obehu obaya no he say proxy now nipa o ye proxy amano Kwame na so din hye ho. And all aspirants are given copies to scrutinize the register. So it cannot be said it's a medium or be me me vote and I'm saying person me dey Kwame not to man because for some reason or the other mean to me magana hometo. And you're so stringent to say it cannot be a machinery for somebody to rig any election. Because mind you, Ghana national election crowd. There is a proxy process. And we are talking of millions. As against, yes, Stena branch, probably few in Ghana crowd, within 1% of the entire number of delegates. Now, I think that they have been unfair to us. And it shouldn't be made to stand. And in the position, no.
All right.
They're going to say the Presidential Elections Committee, they have gone over their mandate by not taking that issue to the National Executive Committee for discussion and then for acceptance. Said your more reasons are more for it. No, now unilaterally, take this decision. No, be announcement without recourse to because be affect nkesi.
All right. Petition
so e dey ma omo nyina no omo anfa mu bia and omo an consider mu bia anfa anya adwuma say ye yi we afiri ho no we ne dey ba be hye nanan.
Matro ho petition di bia ma kanema mpeni na na dan kwakufu ado kanema mpeni jonajekum kufo any council of elders any panum a wo mo pre frankatuni dibre no as of now ayeka say mamati response free obi.
Yeah, petition. The first proposal the by the brand the Presidential Elections Committee. No? So mo proposal as alternative. And announcement no. Announcement the anti and few no but ye change near titi say visa koso. So now we escalate to the next level. Who has the mandate to mandate the PEC for consideration? Until we are yet to hear when the National Executive Committee will sit on our petition. But the petition has been sent. We've copied all those we need to copy. Time National Executive Committee ebeshia.
Okay.
Na ya ko make a case.
Monte neck nkan ma mbisa say other interested parties in so am copy or especially the 5 aspirants no matter will be response after copying them.
Yeah, response from Obia. No.
Now asemi ba ye no political commentators actually imagine wo homa ebi akire ensunsanso a indeed sempenifo eye chinchina akire se omo mamonto a ebetumi aba ewo NPP amanyokom going forward especially 2028 eno ya ye misa se chinchina akire penifo ka se omo mamonto do omaka no omaka. What are the consequences?
Then the party is telling us external branches in Ayengunu. Assuming for swap. One. And of course, because at the Ayamra or minor bad kind and social, we can exercise our right to want to test the law and see where the law the position of the law on it. And also your option. But definitely it will demoralize the external branches, and we are pretty much just ye gu crank ye. Ke gu crank ye. Nti nso so aso de will be. It will be pa.
In a way, it may affect my home keka and your contribution, your commitment and dedication to the day-to-day affairs of the NPP.
Because then what are you fighting for? What are you living for? Say do time I was here you make a decision it be impacted the entire party. Yes, no. When to me and spend it over $3,000 or so, me do Ghana and tea. On that basis, no, unka decision no. The decision doesn't matter. Ne mo me ba say yan konko boa, yan adaptive constituencies, yan resource wo mo, yan ko eyidia, ene de yesi can't mean yes idea. So okay, free be no contribution, no chop. And anya sa na mo kai. It is if they want us to be full participant of the process media, then the bad decision making at that higher level now. And the barrier no should not just money should not be a barrier for why somebody couldn't come. The Juma oye or Beba Ghana no should not be a barrier why he still cannot exercise the franchise. It has been in the DNA of MPP all these years. To wake up one night, one morning, and one says, without any alternative, without any justification, I think it is highly unfair. And for me, it's becoming like we are taking a cowardly position. MPP in Sudan is progressive. It's a progressive party that we bring ideas, we innovate all the time. And when it comes to innovation in political decision making, idea, here a front and center of those decisions. Now a point is be a doma idea. Just recently, I expanded and delegates numbers. And he expanded. Yes, here more assessor. Then what was the import of the expansion? It was a waste. You wasting your time. You buy Ghana. How be ye buy?